If estrogen dominance is wreaking havoc on your libido, stay tuned because I'm going to teach you what you can do about it. Welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Renee, also known as a libidoologist. I help high-achieving women regain their energy, lose weight, and improve their libido naturally. Now, today in our training, we're actually going to do part 2 of a 2-part series talking all about hormonal imbalance when it comes to female hormones, namely estrogen dominance, and its effects on your libido and actually your overall health and well-being. Now, in the last training, we talked about the symptoms of estrogen dominance and what causes it. So today, we're going to go a step further and talk about what you can do about it. So believe it or not, a lot of your symptoms can actually be diminished, decreased, or completely eliminated by simply following through on some lifestyle changes. Now, I know that's not sexy. It's not a pill. It's not a hormone. It's not something you can take to make it all go away, but it comes with fewer side effects and long-term results. So we're going to start with today is number 1, managing your stress. Now, in the last training, we talked about how stress can actually cause an imbalance in your female hormones. So intuitively, if stress is a cause, then managing your stress is actually a solution. If you are part of my Facebook community, today, as a matter of fact, I did a training all about managing or balancing your female hormones. And I did talk in detail about stress. I like to talk often about my ABC method. A is for awareness, B, boundaries, C, communication. Let's go a step further. Awareness. What do I mean by that? You can't change anything, whether it be stress or anything as far as your habits, lifestyle, health, unless you know what you are currently doing. So we take a step back, and as far as stress goes, we look at our stress and become aware of what is stressing us out. Is it the same thing every day? Is it the same handful of things every day? And what are we going to do about it? Number 1. Number 2, boundaries. Just say no. I am surrounded by women that say yes to everyone and everything but themselves. You already have a laundry list. You already have 10 things on your list every day to do, when in reality, you can probably only get 3 things done. And then you go around saying yes to everybody else, adding to that list. And what that causes is 2 things. Number 1, you fall into bed at night exhausted, but also feeling like a failure because you didn't get everything done that you needed to get done. And number 2, you took no time for yourself. So you're frustrated, you're resentful, you're angry, all the things that come along with that. So B, you need to set boundaries when it comes to managing your stress. And C, communication. You and I both, I know, we're super women. We like to think we can do it all, and we can, but what price do we pay if we do? I learned a few years back that, yes, I can do it all, but it was burning me out. I was stressed out. I was overwhelmed. So if that is you, you need to understand that asking for help is not a weakness. It's actually a strength. So look at your day. I call it my 4Ds. What do you have to do in a day? What can you delegate or let somebody else do? What can you put off for a day, 2 days, a week, a month? And what can you completely get off your list that you do not need to do? So I would love for you to do that every single day when you wake up. What is it on my list that I actually have to do? What can someone else do? What can I put off for a day, 2 days, a month? Or what can I completely get off my list? All right. Number 2, what else can you do in your lifestyle to help with estrogen dominance is lose weight. As we talked in the last training, adipose tissue, fat cells actually are their own endocrine organs. They make estrogen. So intuitively, losing weight can actually help with reducing your estrogen dominance. Now, I'm not going to go into dieting in this video. You know how I feel about diets. I'm all for moderation and mindful eating, not necessarily dieting, but I think an overall long-term goal would be gradual, sustainable weight loss, whatever that looks like for you. I do have training on that. Just go to my website, take a look. Femme Food Freedom is the program. And currently I am accepting clients into that program. It's a 6-week program whereby we work one-on-one with each other for 6 weeks to learn these concepts of moderation and mindfulness. Number 3, decrease your alcohol consumption. I didn't say cut it out. I said decrease it. Because we have learned that excess alcohol consumption can lead to excess estrogen. And so again, intuitively, that would mean cutting down. There are so many stories of women I hear that, habits began during the pandemic and they're slowly undoing those habits, one of which is daily alcohol consumption. And miraculous things happen with your estrogen dominance, your weight loss, when you start limiting your alcohol consumption. Number 4, reduce exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals. How do we do that? What are those? We talked about those in the last training. I will point you to that training right here. They are personal care products. They are non-organic foods, GMO foods. They are plastics. Okay. So how do we go about changing that? Well, number 1, instead of using plastics, use glass. Try to find cleaner personal care products, preferably non-fragranced. And when it comes to food consumption, when it comes to meat, dairy, eggs, organic. Beef, grass-fed, grass-finished. Chickens, eggs, free range. Fish, wild caught, right? If this is farm raised, run for the high hills. Okay. These are all what you want to consume in order to help balance your hormones. And if you're curious, as far as in addition to lifestyle changes, there are some supplements that you can use to help with estrogen dominance. Be sure to join my private Facebook community. I'll be sure I put the link below, where I am going to be doing an entire training on supplements to help with estrogen dominance and hormonal imbalance. All right. You know what to do. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, all the things to show me some love, and I will be sure to see you back here next week.